This game has a very special place in my heart. So let's me and you tear apart and nitpick everything about this game, shall we? First thing you see is a title screen so full of character and secrets. I mean, have you ever seen a title screen have secrets in it? Watch, if you click on the leaves enough, these little men show up threateningly. But we'll talk more about them later. But there's more. If you knock on the E a bunch, an alien opens up and says, "Oh my god, I'm not wearing any pants," and then leaves. The game starts off with a cross between Santa Claus and Luigi, lying in his deathbed. There will be a time where life sucks and your bright spirit will fade into a growing emptiness. Geez, Grandpa, how optimistic of you. XDX years later. Grandpa was right! Eventually, working with Woody from Toy Story and Sans Undertale takes its toll on you, and you decide it's time for a big change. Dearest Bojangles, you can have my old farm from Green Santa. Then everything fades to blue as you take a magical bus ride to change your destiny. With only one goal in mind, you don't stop driving until you reach the promised land, Stardew Valley. What's the matter? This place sucks! You get to choose between like 7 different farms to live on, and the first time I played, I chose the river farm, which is basically hard mode. There is no room to put your buildings or farmland, and the benefit is fishing, so there's no benefit at all. The next day, your new life begins. Equipped with parsnip seeds and your wits, your brand new farm is yours to mold into whatever you want. Also, I'm just gonna address this now. When you have as many hours in the game as I do, the walk speed becomes pretty much unbearable. So I have a mod that increases the run speed. That's all. Carry on. Sure, you could start working on your farm right away. Here I am, wearing my bright pink cone hat and tilling the soil so I can start my farm. Do you need something? Or you could go to the town that's right down the street. This small town is always lively. Look, there's a new friendly face right now. Okay. You can even dig through the garbage for cookies. Here, Penny, have a trash cookie. God, I am such a good person. This quaint town square has everything you could ever need. A library, a blacksmith, Pierre's general store, a hospital. You won't ever come in here. This might actually be my first time in here. What? Who are you? Harvey? Is this guy a DLC? What is this? And a saloon that fills up with people at night on the weekends. This is where the cool kids hang out. More prizes. Oh, Marnie, it is not what it looks like, I swear. The game works on a time system where 1 Stardew Valley minute is equal to 0.7 of a real life second. Doing the math and knowing that a day starts at 6 a.m. and forcibly ends at 2 a.m., you have 14 real-life minutes to do whatever you want each day. What happens when it hits 2 a.m. and you haven't gone to bed yet? You die. Now, in this game, you want to get rich quick. You could be like an Animal Crossing player and sell seashells you find by the seashore to Sally, or you could be a Stardew Valley player and invest in the alcohol production industry. Fruit in the kegs, get wine. Wine in the casks, get aged wine. Aged wine in the sell box, millions of dollars. Splunking into the caves and mining for ores is probably the most action-packed part of this game. It's floor-based, and you have to find the ladder to get to the next floor. Kind of like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but then you mine every rock on the floor and there's no ladder, and you hate life. And then you realize that you just missed the ladder earlier. The game is smart, though. Before you can even process the thought of having a mental breakdown, the game hits you with this wondrous music and pushes you to keep trying to make it down to that next floor before it gets it's too late in the night. I love playing games that stress me out. And since Stardew Valley isn't a stressful game, I found the best way to make it induce stress. It's called the Community Center. If you don't know, this place is basically a collectathon for all the hardest to get items in the game. And it's run by none other than the little men from the title screen. They demand crops from every season, rare crops from every season, 6 different random collections of items that really have nothing to do with each other, money, literally just straight up money, ores, monster drops, and the absolute hardest to complete collection of them all, fish. It says right here you need to catch a red snapper. Cool. Oh, by the way, you can only catch them in the ocean. Oh, and only in the summer or fall. And also only when it is raining outside. You want to catch a pufferfish? Sure, but it's got to be summer, and they're also only in the ocean, and it cannot be raining. Oh, one more thing. They only appear from noon to 4 p.m. What about a bullhead? Well, they're... Oh, wait. Actually, they're available at any time, any season, and any weather. Huh. And then you're introduced to the final boss of all the fish, Sturgeon.
You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
These lake dwellers have a strict schedule of waking up at 6 a.m. and being back in bed by 7 p.m. Only in the summer and winter. Oh, and it's also a rare catch. In all honesty, that's not too bad. What's bad is that when you finally snag one, you gotta play the fish catching minigame still, and it looks like this. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my, are you kidding me? You want to know what the reward is for completing all the fish bundles? You remove this boulder. Yep. This is just not worth the chunk of your soul it takes away from you to complete. Speaking of rewards for these collections, one of them revitalizes the dilapidated greenhouse that is sitting on your farm. The greenhouse lets you plant crops in any season, which is absolutely necessary for surviving the winter. You were very careful, harvested every plant you were supposed to, collecting the gold star crops as well. But then, it's the last day of fall, and you realize you forgot to grow a single yam, and now you're forced to play through the winter on hard mode, where no crops can grow. I feel like I've been accidentally skipping over the most important part of Stardew, the townsfolk. Okay, let's be honest here. It's just the bachelors and bachelorettes. There's 12 in total, each of which have different personalities, and all of which you can romance. Now, which person you choose actually tells me a lot about you. You pick Shane if you're one of those I can fix him type of people. You pick Maru if you like your partner being smarter than you. You pick Sam if you're okay spending your life with an adult man baby. You pick Abigail or Emily if you were bullied as a child. You pick Sebastian if you're just the edgiest person alive. You pick Penny, Leah, or Elliot if you're an artist at heart. You don't pick Alex. You pick Krobus if you're trying to play the game on funny mode. And you pick Haley if you hate yourself. Yep. That's all 12. Yep. After a while, and after viewing some cutscenes, you can marry them, and they'll move into your farm and help out with tasks like cooking and watering crops and watering the dog. They can even produce tiny gremlins that don't really do anything at all, ever. This game has a subtle perfection that makes it rise above so many other games as one of the best games of all time. The freedom this game offers outweighs so many modern open world games. You can collect chickens, you can tame cows and pigs, you can have a horse, you can explore the secret woods, you can take a submarine into the ocean's depths, you can lose track of time playing the built-in minigames, you can even raise your own slimes. There's even holidays like Halloween, Easter, and Christmas. This was my most played game in high school, and it might still hold that record today. I can never, ever get enough of this game.